Started.
We will call the meeting to order at 11 a.m. on the last day of the year 2020. And to call the meeting to order, we have the opportunity for public comment. So if there's anybody on the call or on Blue Jeans for public comment, please feel free to address the board at this time. With no one responding to that request, we look at the agenda and see no new business, but we want to review some old business, which a number of counties, most counties in the state actually have agreed to do a risk limiting audit in regard to their vote count. I guess this is also a supplement to what I would consider an already robust 2% ballot count that we've already performed, but in keeping with complete transparency and confidence in the electoral system, I would open the floor up for any discussion in regard to the risk limiting audit.
Thank you, Commissioner. I think the thing that I would note is, like you said, so far there are 64 counties that have agreed to do this, and I think that us being one of the 3 that is not, potentially my understanding is that the Department of State is calling counties who are not willing to do it at this point and saying, what do you need to do to make this work, and even willing to extend the timeline to get this done. They currently have the timeline or the deadline as the 22nd of January, 3 weeks from now, but they have said that they can extend that if need be. So we essentially are looking to get 2 teams of 2, potentially 3 teams of 2 in over the next 2 weeks to finalize this and get this done. The Department of State is willing to do a quick Zoom call with Jody Ned and Samantha Reese to walk them through any of the new protocols in place, and then we could go from there. And then at the end of the process, Jody and Samantha can give us an overview of what was accomplished. But in terms of what we're looking at, it'll be a very smooth process. It essentially is just pulling ballots out of stacks and recording those vote totals, labeling the ballots that we know that were selected, and then the risk limiting audit computer program, whatever it is, does its magic. So and if anybody is interested in learning a little bit more about it from the Department of State, they're very much willing to host a Zoom call that would not go into as technical details that they will with Jody and Samantha, but would give just a little bit of an overview. So at any point, in January, they're happy to give us any preview of that or any discussion about that. In addition, the Department of State is working with an organization, Verify Vote, that helps to perform risk limiting audits. And so the Verify Vote people would be happy to do the same thing. So if that interest would ever peak in 2021, we could certainly look at that. But basically, just a go ahead from this board is all we would need to be able to start performing that, starting probably late next week and culminating by the 15th, so we would have a week to spare.
Mark, do you have any thoughts?
Well, with the additional information, the fact that we're one of the last handful of counties in the state not doing the audit, yeah, I think we should do the audit. It's not going to look right if it's just us and a couple other people. So, yeah, I'm fine with us going ahead.
Yeah, I don't have any problem doing the audit. I'm not certain what it's going to accomplish beyond the 2% audit that we've already done. I guess it's more of a prescribed process where maybe we pick a variety of different precincts out. But at this point, I think it would enhance voter confidence, and certainly I think the transparency within our system would be, I think, appreciated. So I have no problem pursuing it. So I guess we'll entertain a motion to move ahead with the risk limiting audit for the 2020 election cycle.
I'd make the motion to approve Centre County entering into a risk limiting audit for the 2020 general election.
I will second that motion.
All right, properly moved and second. Any other discussion or questions from anyone in regard to the risk limiting audit?
No.
Nope.
Hearing none, I guess we'll call the question. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Those opposed? Hearing none, the motion passes unanimously. All right, so we'll move ahead and work through the process with the Department of State Elections Office. And if anybody has any questions or needs further clarification, or we need to either come in contact with the Department of State or this other organization, that would be wonderful. Okay. I see. Are there any items for discussion this morning? Or any other matters that need to come before the board?
I'm good.
I'm fine.
Okay, hearing none, I will entertain a motion for adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, properly moved and seconded. Any other discussion, additions? If
I
nothing,
just wanna-
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right.
I just want to mention to Natalie and Margaret, I'll be stopping by the Willow Bank this afternoon to sign things.